Alright, let's try this again. But this time all we're going to do is we're going to do a GP9. We're going to do one that's so old that it's got these U-shaped truck connectors under it. It's got, look at these sat frames. That's old. This is one step up from a hi-fi rubber band drive. So I really don't know how we're going to put this back together yet, but I do know first we need to polish our bearings. So let's hit them quick with the brush. A little corrosion, get that. Otherwise that looks pretty good. Okay, I see something. I see something we need to fix. So let's fix it. What we're going to need is a punch. Like that. We're going to need a little ball peen hammer. These bearings have come out just a little ways. You always wonder why I have so many of these on my workbench. See? Got a lot of them. It's for stuff like this. Back in your spot you go. And you get to go back in. Okay. Now, let us coat them with an antioxidant. Oxguard being my favorite. Let's get this steel. Since I went through all the trouble of cleaning it, let's go ahead. One side's painted, so we won't worry about that. That's one. Now, listen, you guys, just because I do something does not mean you should run out and go and do it. Oxguard, yes. Some of this other crazy stuff, no. Making this GP9 here, I literally ripped this frame apart when I was trying to mill a spot for the couplers. And as you know, as I say, ain't no such thing as can't be fixed. I am going to fix it, and I am going to use it. I've almost got it fixed right now. It actually will fit back in the shell. And that, if it's a little bit wobbly or off, I'm okay with that. Gives it character. But some of the modifications that I make, if you don't do this all the time, don't do it. I got tons of repair parts. I got tons of replacements. Plus I make all my own parts. So if I do it, it's okay. If you do it and wreck something that's important, that's not okay. Alright. We need to do these wheels. These are wheels. Look, one was missing his grease. The Mag 1. There's my Mag 1 red lithium. And I only put a dab on there because that is all you need, just like Brill cream. And as a long-time user of Brill cream, which I love, I'm telling you, you don't need that much of it. If you put on too much, you will find out after your pillow soaks it all up. Wheels are nice and shiny right now, and they're going to turn dull gray. They're going to look dirty in a week or two. They're going to look like they're dirty, but they're not going to be dirty. They're just going to have a nice film on them that we want. So sometimes I really got to take a close look to see, is this one that I have cleaned already? And the way that I can tell that I cleaned it is if I put the graphite coating inside the wheel well here. So I put graphite paint there. Or if I paint it, if I painted it and it's a color that I'm currently using, then I know that I also coated it with the ox guard. And because of this, that's why I do not use replacement wheel sets. I don't need replacement wheel sets. This whole thing cost me $10 to buy the thing, and I'm going to put $2 worth of parts in it. There's going to be some labor, but really there isn't going to be, I ain't putting a bunch of parts in it. And I'm going to paint it. I'm deciding if I'm going to paint it today during our live, I'm going to do live test right here painting, or if I'm going to save it for tomorrow night. I've got two GP9s, a Walthers and an Athearn, but I also have an AHM GP18, and the people's choice was a GP9 for the third locomotive they want to see me paint. And the GP18, the AHM one, just a shell, it's the same as a GP9. So that's a possibility. We'll see how we feel in a little bit when we get to doing some paint testing. I want to get these rebuilt for you. Okay. Have we prepared everything? Yes. 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 Okay, now we got to do the gears here. Here's the thing. These guys had these things. Alright. Where's the other one? Here he is. Here he is. Okay. Now, since one thing I do remember for sure is that the little gear goes in the middle. And that should be obvious because there's only one of them. There's one little and two of the mediums. Okay, so it's going to go like this. Even if it's upside down, it is still right because I haven't put it in there yet. So we're not going to panic. We don't need to worry about we got to go in the right direction. What we need to do is just put it together. Then we'll figure out what direction it goes. Okay, there's the middle. Now, this grease, being quite persistent, fortunately doesn't spread all over the place, which is a good thing. So I don't mind getting it on my fingers, because I'm not really going to spread around. But what I do in my shop, I have those microfiber towels you can get at, you see them at the Harbor Freight. It's probably where a lot of them came from, lumberyard sometimes. Even the dollar store will have cheap ones. In my shop, an orange towel is for oil and grease. So I have an orange towel, an orange microfiber towel here, and that means that whatever tools I'm using, I wipe the grease on the orange towel. Alright, got them together. Orange towel, clean up. I tend to clean my workbench every day. I don't usually leave stuff all over it. And if you've noticed, I have a whole bunch of workbenches. That way, everything has its place around here. And if I want, like I have a bench just for the drill press and the lathe and the grinder. I keep them on one workbench. And then the support tools that they need, the Allen wrenches, extra chucks, drill index, that kind of stuff. Then I have another workbench that has nothing but parts and paints. And a couple specialty tools, and it's got some stock, like there's some brass stock over there, and there is some plastic pipe and that kind of stuff. I keep that on its own workbench. Okay, now let's see if we can figure out how this goes together. Now, my question is, yep, so what they did, we have two identical trucks here. Now, should we find the frame for this thing? Is this it right here? If you saw earlier when I was milling, see that gouge right there? Not only did it mill it up, look at the frame now, it's all, oh no, it's got another break in it, crap. Oh well, we'll live. If it fits in the shell, I'm going to use it. I've been pounding this out and getting it back to here, but it was all twisted and broken like it is right there. We'll see if I feel like mixing up some epoxy, but right now we're going to figure out. This one doesn't have a headlight bracket, you know. It has a headlight screw hole, so that's how I know where the front is. Okay, so if that's the front, the red side faces me. Which way do you go? Interesting. I would think you will go like this, because we will need to install worm gear on top of there, which would make the gear housing go this way. Yep, that's going to be the way it is. Okay. So if this guy fits right there, and your wheels fit like this, fit like that, if I can hold you together. This is probably not the best way to do this, but if we get you together, we'll figure out something. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out which way the clip goes on. Maybe we'll get lucky and it doesn't matter. It might work both ways. Maybe. And it is. Parts are universal. Kind of cool. There we go. Oh yes. Yes we did. Alright, that's how it goes together. Alright, we might as well put the other one together while we're doing this. Alright, so let's put our wheels in. Put our gearbox on top of the wheels. Let's take our other, let's get our clip ready. Alright, I'm kind of blocking your view. Do we got you? Yeah, we do. And then, we got it. Oh yeah, beat up all right. That's okay, this one's gonna be beat up, but it's still gonna work. It's still gonna be cool. There it is. An oldie. And we are going to bring that thing back to life. And it's gonna be awesome.